I'm going to tell you what none of these bigger YouTubers are going to ever say in their video while they are pushing out a product to you. Now, I'm in no way a financial advisor. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just telling you my own opinion and thought around this whole situation. There are two online banks that are really big on this platform. We have Ally and we have SoFi. First of all, I absolutely loved SoFi when I was using them, but then my situation changed. And I want to mention this because I know there are people out there who are like me, scrolling YouTube, trying to figure out what is the best high yield savings account for them to use, or what is the best bank that they should use. At the end of this video, I'm hoping that you'll be able to know if SoFi is right for you or if not. We all know that SoFi is a really big company. You go onto their website, you see that they have a checking account that has Zelle integration, you see they have a savings account, you see they do home loans, car loans, refinance loans on student loans, other things as well. Loans for small businesses, a whole bunch of cool features. I'm just going to talk about their checking and their high yield savings account. More so their high yield savings account. Into it and I thought it was a really cool bank because they had the vaults feature to separate out your money. That was what attracted me to it, is that I wanted to be able to have an account where I didn't have to create multiple other accounts and I could have everything underneath one roof. One bank and this one account and separate it out visually. That was a plus for me. And then I became a contractor. So my direct deposits aren't considered direct deposits according to SoFi. 3.8% that I was getting with SoFi turned into a 1%. And that's because you need at least a direct deposit coming into the account on a month to month, or you need $5,000 coming into the account on a month to month. SoFi does mention that you need the direct deposit or at least $5,000 hitting the account on a month to month in order to maintain that 3.8%. But what they don't tell you is that if you don't have a direct deposit coming in, then you don't have access to Zelle anymore. They have a SoFi Plus membership that you can purchase for $10 a month, which, let me say, is $120 a year, which doesn't seem like a lot. But if you only have a little bit of savings and it's not enough to outweigh the cost that you would get in a year, then it doesn't really make much sense to really put your money in this account and let it sit there, because you're losing part of your profits. I did try one of their brokerage accounts, and when I was moving money from my checking account to the brokerage account, sometimes it would take a week for that $50 that I was moving from my checking account to go into my brokerage account, which I just thought was really weird. I don't have that issue with Fidelity. I don't have that issue with Acorns. It's just really weird to wait that long for everything to do its job. People are probably thinking to themselves, well,
if it doesn't suit your needs, then it doesn't suit your needs. And if you read the terms and conditions, then why did you even sign up for them in the first place?
well, you never know what's going to happen in your life, which is why you should always have an emergency fund. But also, at the same time, like, you never know what's going to happen in your life. So just because I signed up with them when I did and I had direct deposits coming in doesn't mean that I knew several months later that I was going to be working as a contractor. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at the time. So it's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like it's something that was planned or anything like that. When people come at you and they say things like that, I feel like it's kind of a little ignorant, and kind of privileged, I guess. When I was using them as a bank, another thing that I noticed is that they don't have the ability to set up a recurring withdrawal. So let's say I wanted to set up a recurring deposit to go from my checking account into my savings account. Well, they don't have a bi-weekly option. Like, sure, yeah, I can go into the calendar and I can pick from this Friday to next Friday, and bi-weekly it'll do its thing. But those days always change, so it's not going to be an actual bi-weekly schedule, I would have to go in there each time and change it to the Friday that I would need. And that was just doing too much. Their UI is really smooth and I absolutely love it. It's so giddy on my eyes. I love it. But it had its flaws. It had its flaws. But I'm not hating on them. I, in fact, really enjoyed my time banking with them. I love the vaults feature, but it just didn't work out. And that's really it. You know, I just want people to know that this is an issue with SoFi. And I just want to share those flaws today. What I forgot to mention is that if you're paying $10 a month for this high yield savings account, like I said, it's $120 a year. But one of the things that you should be aware of is that you're not being locked into this rate. So if you're paying $10 a month, that just means that you're paying $10 on a high yield savings account that will eventually drop. So, you know, just keep that in mind as well. Again, I love their UI. I love the experience when I was banking with them, but it just didn't work out for me. So I had to move along. I just wanted people to know, and whoever sees this video and is thinking about getting a SoFi account, just know what you're getting into beforehand. Yeah. Unless you have everything underneath SoFi, then I would understand you paying that $10 a month if you no longer have a qualifying direct deposit. But if you are somebody new and you're looking into getting SoFi, I really hope this video helps you out to weigh out your pros and cons when you're deciding on if this is the correct bank for you. And with that being said, I really hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you another time.